This is Mkopa X2 phone by HMD. Good, great. Let us look at the specifications of this phone. So, one, it has an LCD screen, 6.56 inches with a megapixel density or, density of 1612 by 720. And it has a 90 Hz refresh rate. The phone weighs 187 grams and it is 8.5 millimeters thick. The battery is 5000 milliamperes with a 10-watt charger supplied in the box. The processor is a Unisoc T606, and I can assure you the processor is very smooth. Now let us look at the cameras. The front camera is an 8MP front, facing camera, and it is housed in that small dot, as you can see there. And the back camera is a 13 megapixel back camera. The modes that you're going to get on the camera is super night mode, tripod mode, flash shot, AI HDR, and a skin tone mode. This phone comes with a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. It has a decent mono loudspeaker. It has an FM radio that you do not need the headphones for the FM radio to function. Okay? This battery of 5000 milliamperes will safely get you through 2 days if you are a light user. If you are a heavy user, it will safely get you through the whole day and into part of the night. Inside the box, you get earphones, okay? And they are of, I'll say, acceptable quality with very good sound output from them. You get a SIM ejector tool, you get a screen protector, and you also get the user guide plus the manuals. Now, this phone is manufactured by HMD for Mkopa, and specifically for the Lipa Pole Pole, or for the installment payment plan. And for this phone, it has been made specifically for Safaricom, and I have tried to look for a phone under the HMD platform that has similar specs, but I have not been able to come across any. However, the specifications almost border the specifications of HMD Pulse, because even the layout of the screen, the layout of the camera, the back panel, it's almost similar to HMD Plus and almost going to mimic those ones of HMD Pulse Plus. So it is somewhere around there. Now, this phone, specifically for this model, has 4GB RAM and 128GB internal storage. It has provisions for 2 SIM cards plus a micro USB slot. Okay, and all those specifications are highlighted here. 5000 milliamperes battery. It has Type-C charging, with a cable and a brick supplied in the box, with 10-watt fast charging support. They say it's fast charging. Probably you'll get the battery full in about an hour and 40 minutes, around that time. And you can see included in the box is the charger, a screen protector, user manual, and a free phone case. 6.5 HD plus display with a 90 Hz refresh rate, a 13 megapixel front camera, rear camera, and an 8 megapixel front camera. Now, we've said that this phone has been made specifically for the Mkopa platform and Safaricom, and you can see it is equipped with the locking ability, and it has this seal, from Mkopa, and you can see it is written for use with finance plans only. Okay, this phone is assembled in Kenya. And one other thing that I'm almost forgetting, this phone is dust and water splash resistant. Okay, so how do you get this phone? You can, it's a very easy process. Just go to your browser, get to, the Mkopa website. We have several phones listed. There's the Mkopa X2, Mkopa X20. There are several Samsung models. And ordering it is very easy. You just need your deposit. And for this specific phone, you need a deposit of 3,300 plus a daily installment of 72 shillings per day for the next 1 year. So deposit of 3,300 and a daily installment plan of 72 shillings for the next 1 year. Now, the agents who are responsible, for distribution of this phone will bring the phone to your location. You only need your ID card and an active Safaricom line to qualify. And the other thing that they're going to do is that they're going to take a selfie camera of you, of course, for their record keeping. The Mkopa app is already installed into the phone, so it is very easy for you to see, when the next payment is due, how much is remaining. And most importantly, there are other benefits that you get when you buy this phone from, the Mkopa platform. Number one, you get a free 1 GB Safaricom data. You get a daily 50 MB daily data free every day for the next 60 days. There is also a free health plan that comes with the Mkopa platform, okay, that covers for 30 days inpatient. That is equivalent to 1,000 shillings being disbursed to you per day for 30 days. And all you need to do is you just need to activate the insurance and then submit, the hospital, documents to the insurance company, and you will get, disbursed, the insurance cover, which is equivalent to 1,000 shillings per day for 30 days, equivalent to 30,000 shillings. What else do you get with this? After 90 days of consistent payment without failure using your own Safaricom line, you are also eligible for Mkopa Cash on your phone. I am not, I've not gotten details of the limits or, of the, amounts that one can qualify the bracket, but that is one other benefit that you get after 90 days of consistent payment using your own Safaricom line without fail. You qualify for Mkopa Cash. So I have been using this phone for the last 2 weeks. I am using this phone to record this video. That's why you do not see the phone in the video. And I can say that the experience that I have gotten from this phone has been, nothing to complain about. The battery life is decent, the camera is decent, the sound quality, the sound recording is decent, the FM radio is good. You can use it without the earphones. The sound from the speakers is decent. From the mono firing speaker is decent. The charging is also good because, honestly speaking, we charge our phones at night. So I'll just plug in into, into the charger, at 2 or about one hour just before as I'm preparing to leave the house for my errands, that morning time for preparation. And it's adequate, to bring the battery up to 100%. And I have not gotten a situation where I will need to charge the phone during the day. Okay, so there are people who will criticize, the Mkopa platform, based on the total amount of money that you are going to pay to own this device. If you calculate the 72 shillings per day for 1 year plus the deposit, that amount looks to be on the higher side. But let's face the reality. There are many instances, or there are instances that you'll find yourself in a situation where you need a smartphone for your business. You are somebody who is not salaried. You depend on money, that comes into your business or into your hustle every day. You know very well that you are comfortable paying 72 shillings per day, but you do not have the 14, 15 or 20,000 shillings needed to buy a new phone. And probably your phone has been stolen or is damaged and it cannot function, just like my situation was. So it's very easy for you to raise the deposit of 3,300 shillings. The phone will be delivered to you to your location for free, and you will only need 72 shillings per day for the next 1 year. So there are people who will criticize this plan based on the total number of, the collective amount of money that you are going to use to own the device. But there are many people out there who depend on these devices to make money. You need the device to make money. Without the device, you can't make money. And actually, you will not even get the money without the device. So you better get the device, get your things in order, start doing your business on the phone, get your daily income, give them the 72 shillings, and remain with the rest. And, it is a very flexible plan. You can pay in 1 month, you can pay in 2 months, you can pay in 3 months. Sometimes one gets a windfall. God opens up an opportunity and you get the money and you settle, the balance faster, and that creates a good credit report for you as far as Mkopa and Safaricom is concerned. So every situation is unique. Let us not criticize, things like this, from, another person's standpoint. The people who have, decent amounts of cash, they are salaried, they can be able to buy expensive phones, no problem. But there are also those who really need the phone for their hustle, for their businesses, and they do not have that amount of money, but they can safely pay the installments and even finish paying for the phone even before the stipulated time. Okay, so God has his own plans, for us. We just need to be prayerful, just need to listen to your instincts, know what God has in store for you, and work in line with what you are comfortable with, where you are able to reach, and where you are able to feel that you are not straining too much into getting yourself into peer pressure and into peer competition. At the end of the day, everybody has his own space, and just feel comfortable from the space that you are in, but aim for better things. Cheers. And this 2025 looks like a very promising year, and I decree blessings to everyone, plentiful of supply, and may your sweat and may your brow and may your hard work pay, and pay well for 2025.